This is the game of basketball. Poetry in motion. Science fighting art. Legend burned into imagination. This game takes everything you give and gives back even more. These are the lines and colors of history, where no two pictures are the same. This is a singular moment becoming a blueprint. Selflessness recognized. The fight of a lifetime and a family that chooses you. This thing we do, we follow. It breaks hearts, bends minds, and drops jaws. And it keeps us wanting more long after the buzzer. That's devotion. That's bigger than basketball. That's game.
So you clicked on this video and now you're ready. It's NBA playoff time, baby. No other time than this. Best time of the year. And today we have all the teams and the predictions of what's going down. By the end of this video, this chart is going to be filled in. So hopefully this video is up before the first playoff game starts. If not, I do apologize. Right now it's Friday, May 21st, and it's also nighttime, and YouTube is a pain in the ass. It's actually been taking a while for me to upload my videos for some reason, no matter how long they are. So yeah, hopefully this video is up, but I am making this before any of these games started, and I'm not just predicting the first game. I'm going to be predicting the whole entire series of the first round of the playoffs. And here are the first games starting tomorrow. So at 2 p.m. we have Bucks and Heat. At 4:30 p.m. we have Mavericks and Clippers. At 8 p.m. we have Celtics and Nets. And at 10:30 p.m. we have Portland Trailblazers and the Nuggets. Now, first, obviously, let's start off with the first game, the Heat versus the Bucks. Here are the dates. Save all the dates. I'm not going to go through them, but obviously, these are the dates. Obviously, they have the first four down, and the last three are to be determined, depending on if it's a blowout or not. I'm not thinking this series will be a blowout, but we'll get to that next. Just save these fucking dates. So moving on to the team starters, obviously the left side is the Heat, the right side is the Bucks. So for the Heat, we have Jimmy Butler, Adebayo, Trevor Ariza, Robinson, and Nunn. And for the Milwaukee starters, we have Giannis, Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday, DiVincenzo, and Lopez. And then obviously I'm not going to go through the bench players, but you can see both sides got some pretty good bench players. I would say the Heat probably has a little bit better. But Giannis and Middleton tend to pull a good amount of the team's weight. As far as predictions go, I got Bucks game 6 all day. I'm not going to put down what I think the score is going to be of each game, but I think the Bucks are going to take the dub out of the series in game 6. Jimmy Butler, he's a strong dude, returning again. Obviously got to the finals against the Lakers last year, but I just think that it's Giannis's time. Giannis is definitely a solid player. The team is growing, and no doubt the Heat is too. So it will be a very interesting series, and I think it will come down to Game 6. It could possibly even come down to Game 7, but I'm going to go Bucks Game 6. Next, we got another one that is a very, very close matchup, in my opinion. Man, you already know about the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard won a championship a couple years back with the Raptors. Hasn't yet with the Clippers, but I think his time's coming. Obviously, Paul George, solid player. Mavericks, though, Luka Doncic, man, he's just been proving himself left and right since the moment he came in the league. I mean, no doubt Kawhi and Paul George have as well, but it's just I don't know. This one is a super close matchup. It's going to be interesting. So remember, save the dates. So here are the starting lineups. Left side, Mavericks. Right side, Clippers. For Mavericks, we have Porzingis, Kleber, Hardaway, and Doncic. I'm not sure why they only put 4 up. This is what we know of as of now. And I don't know what's going on with the Clippers starting lineup. We got Paul George, Patrick Beverly, Morris, Zubac, and I'm sure the last one would be Kawhi. But, yeah. So as far as my predictions, again, I got Clippers Game 6. I just think Kawhi, man, he's skilled, he's talented, he knows how to perform in clutch moments. Luka, he's getting there, and I believe that he can pull this to a Game 6 or 7. But I just think the Clippers are going to come out of this one. But this is definitely another one of those close matchups. Man, the next matchup is also a very good one. The Nets versus the Celtics. Nets obviously have a super big 5. You know, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, James Harden, Blake Griffin, Aldridge, all of them. You know, I'm not 100% sure, honestly, who's hurt and who's not at the moment because it does switch a lot. But the Celtics, man, Jason Tatum's been putting everything in, and their last game was just amazing. So, yeah, save these dates. So the lineup hasn't been released yet, but here are the season leaders. Jason Tatum, Tristan Thompson, and Marcus Smart for the Celtics. Obviously, 3 great players. Obviously, gonna be their starting lineups, and that's for points, rebounds, and assists. For Brooklyn, we have KD with points, James Harden leading rebounds and assists. Obviously, going to be 2 starters. You'll be seeing Kyrie if he's playing. So, yeah, another great matchup. So, for this one, man, I got to go with Nets. Game 7, I do believe the Celtics will bring this to a Game 7 because they're going to bring all they got. But the Nets, I just feel like are going to pull through. I'm hoping they pull through. I'm rooting for them to pull through. So I have Nets Game 7. Next, we have the Portland Trail Blazers and the Denver Nuggets. Again, another great matchup, man. Portland pulling through, doing their thing. Obviously, Damian Lillard, just a beast, and I'm telling you, it's Dame's time. He's coming up hard, but you can't deny that the Nuggets, man, Jokic, he is a killer as well. He's been leading the MVP series all season long, so this is just going to be another great matchup, and save these dates. Here are the season leaders, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. Damian Lillard, 2 categories, points and assists, and Nikola Jokic, literally points, rebounds, and assists. This dude is nuts, and I really cannot wait to watch this game because it's probably going to be one of my most exciting games I'm looking forward to. A lot of people sleep on the Nuggets. A lot of people sleep on the Portland Trail Blazers. But listen, it's both of these dudes' time. They're both up, and I really want to see which one will come out with the dub. So predictions, I got Trailblazers Game 7 all day. I literally, since Dame came in the league, I just knew, like, this dude is going to be the future. He deserves a lot more credit than he gets, and now people are starting to see how good he is. And honestly, the same with Jokic. I'll be honestly happy with whoever comes out with the W in this series. I'm just going to take Dame for this one. Trailblazers, Game 7. And I know you guys are saying all these Game 6s and 7s, but these are close matchups, guys. They really are. Another good matchup, man. This is now Sunday's schedule for the round 1s. Obviously, I just covered all of Saturdays. Now these are all of Sundays. Doesn't matter because there's going to be plenty of rounds. Save these dates. So, again, neither teams put out the matchups or the starting lineups. But, again, we got Russell Westbrook leading rebounds and assists for Washington, and Bradley Beal leading points for Washington. And then Joel Embiid with points and rebounds, and Ben Simmons leading assists. Predictions, I got Wizards Game 7. Again, man, very close matchup. Embiid brings his all. Ben Simmons brings his all. But Russell Westbrook also brings his all. And Bradley Beal also brings his all. So I'm going to go with the Wizards for this one. Obviously, I'll be happy with whoever wins this one again. But I'm going with Wizards. Everybody sleeps on Westbrook, but he's more than just a brick, okay? Next, we have Lakers versus Suns. And wow, the fact that the Lakers are a 7th seed and the Suns are a 2nd, that's actually kind of crazy to say. The Lakers are returning champions. Obviously, won last year. LeBron, Anthony Davis, all credit goes to them. You know what I'm saying? They put in a lot of work, and they got the Lakers pretty far. But Devin Booker, yo. The Suns, man, they're definitely doing what they finally got to be doing. So here are the season leaders. LeBron James leads the Lakers with points and assists. Andre Drummond leading rebounds. And as for the Phoenix Suns, we have Devin Booker leading in points, Ayton leading in rebounds, and of course, Chris Paul leading in assists. And man, this is just going to be a really good matchup. Really, 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 really good. Alright, guys. So this one I'm a little bit conflicted. Now, it's more so I'm hoping that the Suns take the W. I believe regardless it's going to go to a Game 7. But they've been on the bottom for a while. You know, I like to vote for the underdogs. The Lakers just won last year. If we go back into their deep history, they've had so many good superstars who've played for their team. You know, and I'm hoping for the Suns, but I'm not going to say that that's who I believe will win. If I have more so a prediction, I'm probably going to lean towards the Lakers. I could see them just pulling through, but I'm going to root for the Suns, if that makes any sense. So, yeah. Alright, we're getting down to the wire here. Knicks and Hawks are next, so save these dates, man. Another good matchup. These are probably more so the underdog teams out of the teams in the playoffs, but two teams that I would love to see to move on, which, good news, one of them is going to move on to round 2. Bad news, one of them isn't, but yeah. Season leaders for the Hawks, we have Trae Young leading points and assists, Clint Capella leading rebounds. For the Knicks, we have Julius Randle leading all 3, and I'm telling y'all, don't sleep on Julius Randle. This dude knows what he's doing. Yes, he has some bad nights, but come on, bro. Come on. 4 assists away from a triple-double. Man, this dude is where it's at. Now, predictions, boom, Knicks, Game 5, super easy. I'm hoping they can grab the easy dub, just shut it out. It's been a while since the Knicks been to the playoffs, let alone the 4th seed, so I'm really excited. Let's see what they could do. Let's see what heat they're bringing. Now, for the final playoff game, round 1, here we are. It shouldn't have been them, but the Memphis Grizzlies versus the well-deserved Utah Jazz. And no, I'm not hating. The Grizzlies actually do deserve to be here. They beat the Spurs. They beat the Warriors. They did do a lot, and I'm not salty. Obviously, I would love to see Curry back in the playoffs, but you know what? He's been doing amazing. It's hard for a point guard to carry the game on their own. You know, point guards aren't known for defense. So, when you don't have much defense besides Draymond Green, you know, it's a little bit hard. If you see my last video, you knew I voted for the Warriors. But, again, no shade to Memphis. They deserve to be here. They earned their spot. So, for our final game, we have the Utah Jazz versus the Memphis Grizzlies. season leaders for Memphis, we have Morant leading points and assists, and you already know this dude. He is a beast. Next up, man, it's nuts. Valanciunas leading rebounds, and I feel his pain. The other night there were definitely some questionable calls on him, so I get it, dude, but you gotta be happy to be here. And for Utah, Donovan Mitchell leading points, Gobert leading rebounds, and Mike Conley leading assists. So for predictions, I got Utah Game 6 again. Donovan Mitchell is slept on. Of course, I believe Morant definitely has the potential to be a superstar, but so does Donovan Mitchell. And I'm actually really hoping he does go pretty far this year in the playoffs. Honestly, I'm happy with all the teams that are in. No bullshit. So, yeah, Utah, Game 6. Those are my predictions. So if things turns out the way I want them to or predict them to, this is how they would be. The Utah Jazz would be playing the Clippers next round. The Trailblazers would play the Suns. The Wizards would play the Knicks. And then the Bucks will play the Nets. Now, I didn't go into the next round because those are not for sure games. And I didn't even predict who will win each game. I don't want to get into that, but I did predict the finals. A lot of people are saying this, but I've really been feeling this from the moment this league or this season started. As much as I would love for the Suns to beat the Lakers the first round, again, I said it's very realistic for the Lakers to go very far, and I'm predicting that for the finals, it'll be Lakers, Nets, and I'm predicting that the Nets will win. That's just a prediction. Obviously, we won't know, but we will come back to this video and see if we are right. I was wrong yesterday when I predicted the Warriors would win. I believe that was yesterday that I threw that video up. I'm not even so sure. But, yeah, I got Nets. I'm voting for them to win. Well, that's the prediction I have. I'm not going to tell you guys the actual team I want to win, but these are my predictions. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video, and if you made it to the end, remember to smash that like button. Comment your thoughts down below who you think will win and be taking home the series, or any of your predictions, who you want to win, any of that. Just comment your thoughts down below. Don't forget to subscribe. We will be posting every single game highlights, every game 1, 2, 3, any of them, no matter if it's round 1, round 2, whatever. We will be posting every single game's highlights, not just for basketball, also for hockey. It's hockey playoffs right now. I know, I'm sorry, I'm behind, guys. I did just create this channel, but we'll be getting a lot of hockey playoffs coming in, some good baseball stuff. I know it's not playoffs yet, but obviously we gotta put up highlights and all of that. It's very hard to put up every game's highlights, but for the most part, you'll be seeing hopefully every game's highlights. And of course, it's the PGA Championship right now, so you'll also be seeing that. And all of the other sports will be around football season as well. And don't forget, it's also MLS season. Thank you guys again so much for tuning in. Smash that like button again and subscribe. Turn on post notifications to get a notification every time I post a new video. I will be posting daily. This has been The Rings. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.